Don't know. I missed one last week, which was around the 9th of November. Reason being, it was my birthday. And I was out celebrating. Didn't have time to do a video. Having too much fun. And work has been busy, and I helped Claire move house to a nice new house. So yeah, life's been really busy. However, there's always time for a beer. And if I do remember, I had a little competition that I was going to announce on the 9th of November. So this was my 5,000 subbers competition. And this was somebody to recommend a beer for me to brew. And the one that got the most likes or the most comments, I would brew that beer. Now, there is a clear winner. So if everybody jumps over and has a look at that video, you'll find out who the winner is. But I will tell you who the winner is later on in this video. And there's also 2 people that commented that were drawn that will be receiving the beer as well. But speaking of beer, this is Supercharger, the real McCoy. Oh, it tastes great. This is Supercharger as well, not the real McCoy. Oh, tastes great too. So this is the beer that I brewed back in the 5,000 subber competition video. Now people have asked for the recipe. Absolutely, you can have the recipe, but I'll fix it first because I fucked it up. The recipe was a clone recipe from Mike from Panhead, so it had been gathered a little bit. Oh, by the way, sexy glasses, eh? Tiku 2 glasses. They take a whole 12-ounce bottle. Good stuff. Claire brought them for my birthday. Wonderful stuff. She snuck in while we were at the where were we? At the boat shed for the Pacific Beer Expo. The glasses were there for sale, and she managed to purchase some, get her mum to come and pick them up and take them away covertly while we continue to drink beer. Cunning woman. Well done, Claire. Thank you very much. They're great glasses. I like them just as much as the Spiegel glasses, but the Spiegel glasses are crystal, so they break easily. These are glass, and they've got that same tipping action that as you tip back, it keeps reforming that head and getting that aroma out. Wonderful glasses. Anyway, back to the beer. It's a little bit more bitter. It's slightly more bitter. It's got that Sriracha Ace sort of taste. That bittering of Sriracha Ace, that lemon sort of piney taste. Now I know that it was going to be a little bit wrong because if you watch the video, I fucked up the brew. Fucked up the mash schedule, just went all out the shits. So I knew it wasn't going to be exactly right, and I suspected the clone recipe, I couldn't exactly remember what the volume of the clone recipe was for, so my volumes were out, so my percentage of hops were out as well. So it was a bit too much bittering, and my dry hopping was probably not enough. Wow, not long enough, or not. I should have doubled it up or extended it a little bit longer just to keep that aroma going. It's fresh Supercharger, it's awesome. But Supercharger changes so much. Such a popular beer, it's in and out of the supermarkets really, really fast. And sometimes you get older stock that's in the supermarkets because they, you know, their stock control isn't quite as good. And boy, you can taste it. You can taste it when it's fresh. You can taste it when it's fresh, when it's being tapped at the pub. Taste it when it's fresh, when it's in the bottle, and then sort of taste those older bottles. But it's good. It's always good, irrespective of, you know, what time you get it in its life cycle. Which I guess is the mark of a good beer, a good brewer. Oh, such a nice beer. So anyway, yes, my one, colour's good. Colour's a little bit darker. Head retention in mine is pretty good. It's sticking around there. Aroma, it is, yeah, citrusy. So the citra is sort of poking through a little bit too much. I need to sort of balance that out a little bit, little bit more dry hopping. The bitter on the back is just off. It's just got to come down and bring that malt up. Now, in saying that, they both taste the same from an alcohol point of view, whereas Supercharger's 5.7 thin, it's quite nice. Oh, you can taste the same bitterness, it's just subtle. It's amazing how just bringing up that bitterness a little bit more, those IBUs just a little bit more, really changes the flavour of the beer. They're not bad, they're pretty close. This one's 7.2. Oh yeah, what's a couple of percent between friends? Anyway, a lot of people have asked for this recipe. I will get it out to you. I'll post it up. I'll do another brew of it. Just let me fix it first, eh? Let me make sure that I can try and get it as close as possible to supercharger, because I know a lot of the people that are asking for this recipe are people in the States and in the UK where they can't get beers like this yet, unless you've got friends in New Zealand that send them over. So I'd like to try and get it as close as I can, so that if you brew it at home, it's like, oh, this is what I expect to taste when it sort of comes through. But yeah. Now, competition. Let's see. All right. So the winner for the 5,000 subscriber video. So this was, someone was going to give me a recipe. The recipe with the most votes and the most comments. I was going to pick it and I was going to brew it. And then I was going to send a bottle over to that person that gave me the recipe or suggested the beer. Thank you to all the recipes and all the suggestions that came through. There's, I don't know, about 168 odd comments on that video. There's some really cool recipes in there, and I'm endeavouring to try and get them all done. If you get a chance, go and check out that video and do the recipes yourself, because hey, look, they're sitting there. Copy it, do it, give it a crack, and then do a video and tell the person that put that video up what you think of their beer. Anyway, I picked a beer. 14 votes it got. And it was by Morten Hagen in Norway. I think he's in Norway. Got to get my facts right. Struth. But anyway, it is a Norwegian beer, and the recipe that he put up, it's for a wit jul. A wit jul. Oh, just bastardizing anything. But it's a wit Christmas beer. I thought, hey, Christmas is just around the corner. This is, fuck, true, Christmas is just around the corner. Shit. Christmas presents. Yeah. Fa la 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 la, fa la la. So, Christmas beer. Fitting to do a Christmas beer and have this beer ready for Christmas. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get this beer over to Morton by Christmas, because Christmas shipping, but you'll expect it in the beginning of the year, beginning of the new year. Now, this recipe, I'm going to change just a little, not too much. It's more about the fermenting of it. Oh, I think, man, the arm was getting sore. I'm going to buy a camera or a tripod. I'm going to do exactly your recipe. Exactly. There might be some grain substitution, just based on local grain availability. Hops should be fine. What are we for hops? Amarillo, Amarillo, Amarillo. It's good for me. Amarillo. Have I got Amarillo? Fuck, have I got Amarillo? I think I got Amarillo. Pretty sure I got some Amarillo. I think I got Amarillo in there. Yeah, I think I've got some Amarillo. I needed some Amarillo for that. We're getting short on Amarillo over here. Put the call out for some of that. Oh, I know we can get some of that. That's all right. There's 5 kgs of Amarillo sitting in a fridge, sitting in a freezer somewhere, I know. And so I'm going to do the recipe exactly the way that you've put this recipe through, because it's your recipe. So this is to honour your beer that you've you know, give me a recipe. I'll do it exactly the same, just on my equipment. The thing I'm going to change though, oh, hang on, it's still getting pretty sore. The thing I'm going to change, excuse the finger. Let's turn you. There we go. The thing I'm going to change though is I'm going to split the batch and I'm going to ferment it differently. So the first one I'm going to ferment off as an ale. I think you have suggested, what have you suggested? A Belgian wit beer. So Y yeast 3944. I'm going to split it off and ferment some of it with that. And the other half, I'm going to fucking sour. Yep, I'm going to sour it up. So I'm not going to add a wit beer yeast. Or I might add a little bit of slurry. Yeah, maybe a little bit. but I'm gonna put some Betromyces in there and just funk it up. Funk it. That way, I've got a Christmas beer this year, and I've got exactly the same Christmas beer that's just been soured the following Christmas. And I might send you over a bottle of that one too, Morton, if it works out okay. But I thought, hey, this will be fun just to see what the same beer would be like if I sour one and do the other one just as a normal wit beer. And I'm also going to get someone to come and help me, just for shits and giggles, just for another fun brew day. And that'll be Adam from Balin's Brewery. He's been wanting to do a brew with me, so I thought, hey, what the hell? This is a great beer. It's celebrating 5,000 subs. It's somebody else's recipe. We can do it on my system. We can split it and we can see how it comes out. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun experiment to do. So anyway, cheers, Morton. Congratulations. I will get a bottle of this beer and hopefully the sour version of it over to you as soon as they're ready. And congratulations to 2 other people as well who commented. I'm still getting sore. Someone buy me a tripod for Christmas. So 2 more people, 2 more random people I picked from the comments to get a beer too. And Michael Coleman, one of the beers is coming to you. And also Torstein. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce the rest of your name, because there's characters in it that I haven't seen before. Cheers. I don't want to bastardize somebody's name. You 2 guys are also going to get a bottle of that beer. So PM me your contact details so that I can write them down and I'll get it off to you. Anyway, the next video that I will be doing, that I'll be putting up, will be me enunciating better. Will be Morton Hagen's Witchel. Cheers, Morton. Thank you very much, and thank you once again to everybody that watched that video, liked that video, commented on that video, and suggested a beer and suggested a recipe. And thanks a lot to all the subbers. And I'm really looking forward to 2016. Let's crack into some real homebrew. Let's get our brew on. Cheers. Have yourself another one.